Oh, she's really cooking for an Ag Wagon. You would not see crop dusters go at that speed. Hello and welcome to Stuart Warne RC. I'm here for something I've done for a while. In fact, I haven't done anything for a while because the weather hasn't been great. As you can see, it's quite sunny now. There I am under my hat here. I had some personal things to deal with as well. I lost a very good friend of mine, Pete Taylor, recently. He was in RC, and some of you may have known him from his great work within the industry, most notably Hobbyking, where I met Pete for the first time, and I didn't think I was going to say anything about Pete, but I am. And anyway, we formed a really good friendship and relationship, and Pete, you will be sorely missed. Anyway, moving on from that, speaking of other friends, Dad's RC, Chris at Dad's RC gave me this lovely hoodie with a Union Jack on, which as I'm an Englishman abroad is quite homely. It's like I'm being hugged by the flag. That's nice. But this is a review of this model. Now, the more astute amongst you will know that I do work for Hobbyking, so I'm just going to fly this and let it be as unbiased as it can be. But this is the VQ 1900mm Ag Wagon. I believe it's 1900mm. My memory does deceive me as I get older. But you would have seen this very recently in the official product review or flight review that I did over on the Hobbyking channel. And now what I've done here with this video, this is my own flight review, so I am going to tell you what I've done in addition to this model since flying it. So this is electric. It can of course be gas powered or nitro powered too. And the best thing, what's the best way for me to do this? Oh well, first of all, have a look at this. So I had some samples of some big bouncy wheels. There we are. Put that on because I do like the big Tundra style look of things. If anybody that knows me would appreciate that I'm a big fan of Tundras, hence the Tundra model. So I went ahead and put Tundra style wheels on that. It looks rather nice for that. And also the benefit of these is that they're really, if you can see that they're really quite squishy. Let's see if we can get a shot in the sunshine here. There we go. Really quite nice and squishy. I did paint the undercarriage, it's not provided like that. The other thing that I did, because it's an Ag Wagon, I put some LEDs here. Now on a bright day like this you can't really see, but certainly in the evenings they come out really well. With the heavier wheels and with all the other little modifications, well, just actually with the heavier wheels, these were about 100 grams more in total. So what it means is I was able to reduce around 75 grams off the nose of the model, and I've swapped the NiCad for a LIFE Turnigy pack, high capacity and better battery all around for receivers. What I've also done, these struts are now held on with magnets, as you can see from the footage here. That works really rather well. And here we go, and open up inside. You'll see my layout in there. Hopefully you can see that in the sun. That's the 6S5000, and it's pretty much ready to go. In terms of modifications, nothing else really done. It's as it was in the video to that extent. So if I turn this around, you'll see what happens. You want to say hi?
Hi! What's your name?
It's you, you're talking to yourself.
Oh.
Well, maybe there's people watching, we don't know. This is my son Silas, and we are down at the club. You finished looking at yourself? Yeah, thank you, son. And we're going to fly this now. It's going to be a pretty simple review. Can you mind out the way, please, mister? It's going to be a pretty simple flight review. I'm not going to talk a great deal. No on board. I just want to put this free. Thank you very much. Put this VQ Ag Wagon for its paces. It's available in most warehouses now, I believe, and it's a good setup for electric or for gas. Have you had enough?
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, you know what kids are like. Right, on with the flight. She's cooking. That's my favourite angle for the Ag Wagon, banked over like that. Okay, so around the strip and we are ready to go. Nothing really fancy with this. This is almost, I guess you'd call it a clean flight review. Just going to put it for its paces, show you those wheels. I've got the lights on the front obviously, but you won't see it in this kind of light. Wind's a little stronger than I would like, but the Ag Wagon can handle it. It's a good all-round sports model. Alright, so I'm going to be, even though it's a bit windy, I'm going to do mid-flap takeoff. These are my rates, by the way. You can see that's low rate, that's high rate. But I often just fly in low on everything. Taking off, the wing switched around. Needs quite a bit of right rudder on takeoff because there's quite a lot of torque with this setup. And the motor in this, I forget now, but if you check the description below, you'll see the motor. But I do know there's quite a big prop that I'm swinging now, which means it's quite torquey. How's that looking on camera?
Looks alright.
Yeah?
Blue skies and very nice.
Yeah, I'm coming in front of this Sea Fury. Now, I took off on less than half throttle. Now I'm cruising by, that's a real crop duster pass. Look at that, little bit of bank, holding nice and steady. Noisy EDF in the background, and a tractor in the background too. There we go. Alright, bring around again, and I'm still only at half throttle. Now I'm going to go into full throttle pass. There she goes, a little bit of bank. Really, really nice. You can see those wheels much clearer, but the handling, or in terms of the bounce on the ground, is much more reduced, which I like. See if I can check the wind to show you guys where that's coming from. We'll do a touch and go. Touch and go! Slight crosswind now, as I'm looking on camera.
Looks alright.
I found that with flying this a bit more, that it does benefit from coordinated turns. A bit of power, it's quite windy. And see those wheels absorb some of that bounce. Oh yeah, much better.
Nice.
Nice, big and bouncy, just how I like them. And away she goes. And that was all at half power. I'm going to open it up a bit more now. Get a nice sound bite as we come past here. Doesn't need much trim. And like I said, I've got a reduced dead weight at the front now with these mods, which I really like. Full power. Low pass, left, right. Oh, she's really cooking for an Ag Wagon. You would not see crop dusters go at that speed. But that's the great thing about this Ag Wagon. I think it looks, pretty scale in terms of its outline. If you look at it, you would think, oh yes, it's an Ag Wagon. But it's got nice sports performance too. I'm going to do a loop on this one. You ready?
Ready?
Okay. Looping center. Slowly up. Whoa, really eats up the sky.
Ah, sorry, I missed it a little bit.
Missed it? Okay, I'll do it around straight into another one. You ready?
Alright.
Okay, pulling up.
Much better.
You can pretty much keep them as big as you like. I really like the power on this. It's not fast, but it's got power, which I really, really appreciate. That being said, you can open it up and get some pretty good flights. But if it was calmer, it is quite windy. It gets knocked around a little bit, but if it was calmer, I would do a lot more low and slow flight. Touch and go from the left. Now, wind's dropping and then picking up again, so I've got to make sure I'm on the throttle. Let's see now. Flare, flare. Well, bit of a bounce there, but if that had been on the original wheels, I think you would have seen a lot more bounce. Those big tyres are really absorbing well, so it's definitely a modification I would recommend. I'm going to take off, no flaps this time. How are we looking?
Good.
Wind's good. Taking off. You need right rudder on takeoff. It really swings around if not. And flight times I'm getting, I think around 7 or 8 minutes. This is a 5,000 pack. I'll show you guys the roll rate. How are we good on camera? All right?
Looks alright, yeah.
That's roll, that's low rates. I'll bring it around behind this traffic. We'll do a high rate roll. Into wind, full power. This is high rates. Quite a bit faster. And you do up to the stall turns, the lovely stall turn. Although you've got to catch the torque, it will pull to the left. Like I said, I've got a rather big propeller on this, which gives it a lot of torque. We've got a Fokker Wolf. Alright, full pass, full power pass. Low pass, left, right. A little bit of opposite rudder. Take that, crops. And then now actually climbing up, I give it right rudder to keep the nose straight because of that torque, and then kick the rudder in. Beautiful. All power off at this point. It's almost like in the flaps now the wind has died to virtually a standstill. All right. Low pass, left, right. They're full flaps now because the wind's been really weird. It's been going fast and slow all day. So the wind's died now. I am just above idle. This is full flaps. Then have a little touch and go. Ah, what a sweetheart! And then power on, right rudder for that torque, flaps off.
That was by the book.
That was really nice.
Nice.
Another stall turn, full rates on the rudder now. Yank it over. And we'll do a loop on the end of this one. Downwind, so it's going to be a bit funny. Bit of power on there. There's a cheeky loop downwind. Let's do another banked pass. Well, actually, just do a crop pass. It's a crop duster, right? So let's get
Bring it on.
low and steady. Alright, spray on. Yes. It looks the part, especially over these hills. Sorry, cameraman, you alright there?
Yeah, it's again alright.
Alright.
Have you got a stall for us? I haven't seen a stall
Yeah,
yet.
let's do that. Following you in. Let's see who's faster, me or the Focke-Wulf. Whoa, I think I'm faster than the Focke-Wulf. Whoa, there's an Avanti. Did not see that. I don't think he called that out. Alright, what did you say there? You wanted a stall?
I haven't seen it.
Alright, well now the wind's picked up again. Let's try that. You hear that wind? Now it's just suddenly it's gone from nothing to something. Right, so you got it? You on the model?
Got it?
Okay, so I am full up now, and when it's at a standstill, then it basically drops, but you're not even flying at that speed. That's okay.
It drops slowly.
Yeah, very, very slowly. Alright, let's try another touch and go with no flap. The wind's picking up, but it's holding steady. You need a bit more power in the turn. Keep the power on, and then reduce it when you get low to the ground. Luckily. Yep, wheels working nicely. Yeah, with those wheels, such an improvement. I'm really happy with that. Also got the LEDs on the front, but of course, not really seeing those in this light. Do a low rate roll that way. Clear of that Focke-Wulf. I think we'll do one more high pass. You happy with the stall there?
Looks good.
Okay, I'm going to do a low pass in front of that. Do a little bit of the bank and a little bit of opposite rudder. That's full power. Oh, she's cooking. That's my favourite angle for the Ag Wagon, banked over like that. Really, really like it. What do we add on the timer? Let's have a look. I have just over 2 minutes left. Anything else we want to do at this point? I don't think there is, right?
Yeah, that's a good question.
The wind's dying.
I think we've done pretty much everything.
Touch and go. Just doing a touch and go.
Touch and goes look really nice.
Yeah, they do. Right, mid flaps on the touch and go. I've got some traffic on there. This is where I need a bit of power view, bringing it in low. Okay, a bit more wind. Mid flaps now. Just about see those LEDs. So even with the tail still up, bit of opposite rudder, and away she goes. Yes, definitely worthwhile modification on this. The supplied wheels are nice, that's all good, but if you've got a set of soft, big wheels like this, they really make the difference. I'm going to do one more loop into wind, then bring it around to land. Okay, into wind, full power, ease up on the elevator. Just ease up and then ease off the elevator at the top, keep it oval, ease off the power, then introduce power again at the bottom, and you can come out really, really nice like that. Then go away. And that's the thing, you can also fly it in quite a tight space. So it's a nice, so to summarise, let's do a slower pass and then I'll land. To summarise, nice size model, even wind like this it flies really, really nicely. It transports well, it's got nice power. See those lights in there. And I think it's a good looking model. Others would say it's got looks only a mother could love. I can agree with that. It's as good looking as it is ugly. But I'm quite fond of the Ag Wagon. I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that are too. Now we're landing. No need for flaps in this wind now. Power off now. Introduce power as I come over the threshold. Try and keep that wing level. And then flaring, flaring, flaring. Oh, too much flaring, too much flaring. But it takes it. Alright, let's go into high rates for all. Bring it back round. I got a cell checker in my pocket. I'm just going to show you guys what we're on battery wise. You can just about see those LEDs, right?
Thanks. Yeah, I see him.
Yeah. In the evening, they'll be really, really nice. This up. So we'll look over here. I don't know if you saw this before on the promo. but it's got these nice little thumb screws here. Can you see that there on camera? These are just nylon. They're a little long, you can probably cut them down, but it works out well for securing the canopy. Here we go. Alright, let's turn that around. Ready? So I was at 1 minute 34 on the timer.
Telemetry lost.
I need to remember how I reset the timer on this.
Reset flight.
Reset flight timer 1. So 6 minutes, so and I was 1 point. So it's about 5.5 minutes according to that of throttle use. Let's see how much I've got left in the pack.
Can you show me?
This is a 5,000 milliamp hour and I'm on 14%. I wasn't using a lot of throttle there, to be fair, so I think you can get a good 6 or 7 minutes on that easy. So that about wraps it up for Stuart Warne in my flight review of the Ag Wagon from VQ, available now on Hobbyking. Thank you very much for watching. I will try and get more contents for you all as we roll on. See what happens in the personal life and with work life. Lovely Zero taking off there. Thank you very much to Chris and Dad's RC Hanging for the hoodie. It's keeping me warm in this chilly April wind.
Can you show me the label? Show me the label.
Label's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Took that out. A little bit of pride there. Not much, but
yeah.
a
Yeah,
little.
there you go.
And that's it. So I'll see you for the next video. Maybe we'll do some engine stuff as well coming up, and some personal updates on some of my personal models. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, please like. If you didn't, that's fine too. Leave that feedback also. It's all welcome. See you next time. Thank you. Thank you, cameraman. And goodbye.